Hello everyone, with the recent update, we've had some changes to the arena, and I figure what a better time to make an arena guide. Now before we get into that, there was a couple of new gift codes, 2 of them to be exact. The first one is Happy Mid-Autumn, and I'm not sure what the second one says, but it's Happy CHUSEOK, and both of these are in all lowercase. And I gotta say, I actually loved it the way it was before. Nothing was better than going in, looking at your match record, and seeing those green and you just getting free trophies out of it. But they found with the way it was, people were scared to attack players with a higher attack power. So the way they make it now is if you go and attack somebody and you lose, you don't lose any trophies, they don't gain any trophies. But if you do end up beating them, then you will get trophies and they will lose trophies. So hopefully this will take away some of that fear when you see that player that just has a little bit higher of a score and you think you might be able to beat him, but you say, you know what, I don't want to lose the trophies, so I'm not going to go for it. Well, now there's a chance you're just going to lose your token if you lose. When it comes to the arena, the seasons will last 2 weeks, and as you can see on this one, Babu is at the top there. If we go and make it to Platinum, we're going to get enough of these fragments to unlock a Babu. Climbing our way up there, you see the diamonds on the right. Every time you get into a new rank, you'll get those diamonds for the first time. If you get demoted and get back up there, you won't be seeing them again. Now, as far as getting to Platinum, you need to stay in Platinum by the time the season ends, which will be Sunday, 7 p.m. I think it is here in New York. But by doing that, you're guaranteed to get one of these heroes, and I highly suggest everybody try to get to this stat. So when you go to your match opponent screen, you'll see your defense deck, your match record, and then your challenges. The defense deck is going to be whatever heroes you have set up when you're not playing the game, pretty much when you log out or close your phone. Keep in mind that the heroes you have in here need to have gear equipped on them. So if you're big on switching things around, going in the Ancestral Tomb, you want to put it on your humans, then on your horde. You want to make sure before you log out, you put all your gear back onto these heroes that are in that defense area. You'll find a lot of times people forget to do this, and this is what I call them sleeping. You usually want to check over here on the left-hand side here where you see their ranking and try to find one to attack that's a higher ranking than you. Yes, obviously the stats of how powerful they are on the right side is going to matter, but you want to try to find the best of both. One that's pretty close or higher, and one that has a lower attack power, or something that's similar or pretty close to you. Underneath their power, you'll see the trophies. This is another way to kind of gauge where they're ranked at inside the game. But before you go and click on any of these challenges here, I want you to go up to this match record. If you're just logging in for the day, this will show all the matches that happened when you weren't playing, and we have the option to revenge. For a while there, it seemed like when you did go in and revenge somebody and won, you were getting higher trophies than you would just go in normally and attack somebody, but it doesn't appear like this is the case anymore. Still, it's a nice feeling when you get attacked by somebody and you're able to give them back and go and crush them. This is a nice way to say, hey, don't mess with me because I'm going to come back and get you, but you still want to focus on their rank and their power just to make sure it is safe to attack them. It's never a bad idea to just go and click on it, see what heroes they're using, what formation they're using, and then decide, okay, I think based by how well I know my troops, I can beat them, or I'm just going to walk away. Now, when you do go and challenge somebody, make sure you have your formation down the way you want it to and the heroes you're using before hitting that battle button. This isn't like playing a battle in a chapter where we can just go click pause and retry and refix our formation. When you go in, you're going in with what you see. And I made an oopsie here with Lilith where I probably should have gone and pulled one of my front lines back, but I didn't do it. I went back in again, but they were still ranked higher than me, but man did I want to try to beat them. Just like any battle inside the game, we do have the race bonuses, but I really wouldn't focus too much on that unless you see the enemy using all just humans, for example. I would pretty much go in with your highest star heroes. Now use that at your own discretion. Obviously, if your 5 highest heroes are all healers, you don't want to go that route. I always say whenever I'm playing this game, I go no more than 2 gear classes, which we have strength, intelligence, and agility. This pretty much ensures that each of those heroes is going to have some of the best gear that you own, so you're not going and wimping out on anybody. One of the things I want you to do is click on the heroes on the enemy team and see what they're using for runes. This will give you a good idea of what they're kind of capable of inside the game. And the big thing being is we want to watch out for those yellow legendary runes. You know, that one with that final stat giving something awesome? I got it for Dex where he's going to go and pretty much have a 20% chance to revive once he dies. There's been numerous times where the enemy has the illusion that they're weak and then I go up against them and they're sitting on all 5 of those legendary runes with that special stat, and I get totally clobbered. I find that most of the time, instead of going and trying to trade out heroes and switch it up, especially going and downgrading in heroes with lower stars, I find it's easier to win just by changing up the formation that I have. As I mentioned, Lilith, if I see her on the team, I'm only going to have one hero in the front row. If I see a Kion, or an Olga, or a Babu, I'm going to go and split up my heroes, or at least not group them up. Now, if it's a Delicass, a Ken, or even a Calyx, then I know I can't keep these things grouped together at all because they're going to be using those chain attacks on me. And of course, if there's a Milia or a Fleta out there, or even a Lilith, I want to try to line my Kion right up with them to know that I can hit him. Just by going and moving my hero on my side, I can see the little red spot of what he's going to be able to hit with his attacks. Because we want to try so hard to get up to this platinum, when it comes to that final Sunday, I don't attack till late in the day. The last thing I want to do is get myself ranked up, go offline for a little bit, and get knocked back down. So I literally make sure I'm online like half an hour beforehand, go make my 7 attacks. If I still don't make it, which I pretty much make it every time now, but before, if I didn't, I would then go and purchase extra arena tokens. We can purchase 2 of them, and they're going to be 300 diamonds each. The one last thing I want to say too is we have that little refresh button. If you're not seeing people that you want to challenge, you can hit that thing as many times as possible. It's not going to cost anything, and find somebody that you feel comfortable attacking. Some of the heroes I see a lot inside the arena is Abala is always a good one to go for, in the fact that he's going to have that provoke. Totally annoying if you are running a Kion. Another one is going to be Rochelle. This is going to be able to cast some shields, and this goes hand in hand with Odelia a lot of time, which is going to give you the stun and also a revive of heroes. Fleta and Lilith are our strong ones, also Almond and Lulu. But really it comes down to what people are running as their best. I myself go Babu, Kion, Dexter, Almond, and Lulu, and it seems to work pretty well for me. So if you guys are struggling inside the arena and want help, join up on the Discord. Be more than happy to give you advice of who I think you should use to go up against the enemy there. And if you want to know everything that came inside this update, check out this video right up over here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.